Hey y'all, it's the Southern Woods here with a new video series where I'll be having different companies or different products going head to head in a March Madness style tournament, single elimination, where they fight to become the best based on different categories which they'll go head to head on. This may sound a little confusing, but after the first couple matches, you'll get the hang of it. First round will be best out of 5 categories. We are doing fast food chains to start out with, just like how I started out with on my logo ranking series. So I got the top 32 fast food chains based on number of locations, ranked 1 from 32, McDonald's being number 1, Cookout being 32nd. That'll be the first matchup. I'm excluding sub chains and pizza chains and a few other that I didn't really felt fit. So I'm sorry, but pizza chains, sub chains will be their own video in the future. Big shout out to the YouTube channel Geography King. He gave me this idea when I watched his series where he did the top U.S. states and Canadian provinces against each other in a big March Madness style tournament. That was lots of fun. I'll put either his channel or that series in the description of this video to give my thanks. So let's start out. Follow along. I got a bowl full of 12 different categories. Some are like market numerical type stuff, which obviously will favor the bigger companies. Some are my own personal preferences, and a couple are pop culture related. So to start out, we have number 1 seed McDonald's against 32nd seed Cookout. Let's start this. It'll be hard to beat McDonald's, I assume, but we are starting with number 11. And 11 is the best movie related to this company. Let's do the research. I'll be back. All right, so Cookout, the chain, doesn't really have any cameos or appearances in movies. McDonald's has several, including Big Daddy, House Guest, The Weatherman, Mac and Me. So some big movies that it's in. So I have to give the nod to McDonald's here. They go up 1-0. It's best out of 5 in round 1. So first to get to 3 wins. Let's get this next category. 7. 7 is when it was established. I am almost certain McDonald's was established sooner. Yeah, Cookout was established in 1989, McDonald's in 1955. McDonald's is a lot older. It's going to win in this case. So McDonald's goes up 2-0. Will they sweep Cookout in the first matchup of round 1? Next category is 8. 7, then 8. And that is my preference. I've been to both. I've had McDonald's a lot more, and I do like McDonald's a lot more. Cookout's all right. Good munchy food, open late, but McDonald's is just something about it very appealing. I like McDonald's a lot. I don't think it's that nasty like people say. So McDonald's sweeps Cookout in the first matchup of round 1. Moving on to round 2. Next, in the second matchup, we have the 16th seed Church's Chicken versus the 17th seed Five Guys. All right. Number 10 will be the first one we do. And 10 is slogan. So this will be my preference on each of these fast food chains slogans. Which one's my favorite? All right, so Church's Chicken is bringing that down-home flavor. Okay, I like that. Five Guys is always fresh, never frozen. I feel like I've heard that in a lot of like retail commercials. And that's kind of boring. Bringing that down-home flavor, I like that a lot. Church's Chicken's going to go up 1-0 against Five Guys. Let's see what the next category is. 12. So I'm pretty sure that is best song referencing these companies. I don't know how many songs reference Five Guys. So the top song with Church's Chicken is called Church's Chicken by Gorilla Zoe. And that has 17,000 views. There's a song called Five Guys by Zaytoven featuring the Migos. That's gonna be a lot bigger. So Five Guys goes up 1-0 or 1-1, ties it up 1-1 with Church's Chicken. Number 6. Number 6 is going to be average worker pay. Okay. All right. So based on my calculations, Five Guys on average pays a little over $10 an hour. What I did, I mixed a few different sources from PayScale, Indeed, averaged it out. No matter how you cut it, though, Church's pays a lot less, a little bit under $9 an hour. So Five Guys goes up 2-1 because of that category. Can they beat Church's Chicken? Next, we got number 2. 2 is number of locations. Well, that's already what they're ranked on. Church's has slightly more locations, so it's all tied up 2-2. Who will win? Bring home the bacon. All right, number 3. Number 3 is menu prices. So basically what I'm going to do is compare if it's burgers, their average burger price, chicken sandwich, average chicken sandwich price. Obviously, if it's a chicken chain like Church's or KFC, it'll probably be cheaper just based on the fact that it is chicken. But all right, so looking at these down the line, Church's Chicken is a lot cheaper. You can get a chicken sandwich combo for an average of $4. Meanwhile, a burger combo at Five Guys is going to run you $7 to $8. Not even the combo, just the burger itself. So Church's is cheaper overall. So they are going to win this match and go to round 2. Next up, we have Hardee's and Whataburger. Make sure I put these back in the bowl. All right, Hardee's and Whataburger. What's going to get drawn first? Number 3. We just had number 3, menu prices, but now we're doing Hardee's and Whataburger. All right, so a normal cheeseburger combo at Hardee's is going to run you an average of $6.69. Meanwhile, Whataburger an average of about $5.59. So, and looking at other prices, Whataburger looks to be a little cheaper than Hardee's. They go up 1-0 on top of Hardee's. Guess I should put this in frame in case y'all accuse me of cheating. Got number 9 now. 9 is best logo, in my opinion. I prefer Hardee's logo over Whataburger a bit more. I like the smiling star. It's something I'm more used to, being that it's been in this region a lot longer. So I'm going to have to give the nod to Hardee's here, tying it 1-1. Oh, speaking of, we got number 1, which is going to be total revenue, which I assume will be Hardee's, but so I was wrong. Whataburger's revenue is $2.6 billion as of 2021, supposedly. And Hardee's is only $920 million. So that was kind of a big upset for me. Whataburger goes up 2-0, right? Or 2-1 right now. Interesting. Some are stuck together. I have to get them unstuck. Oh, number 2. All right. Number 2, number of locations. That's already ranked for us. Hardee's does win in that aspect. Tying it 2-2. Ooh, we have another nail biter back to back. 12. Pretty sure 12 is best song. All right, I'm going to be looking at songs now. All right, so the top song for Hardee's is Hardee's I Want to Go and Eat It by Hot Dad. That is like 27,000 views. Meanwhile, Whataburger by Drippy has over 400,000 views. So Whataburger has a more popular song. It goes 3-2 and beats Hardee's. Hardee's, you're out of here. So kind of a big upset too. Lower seed beating a top 10 seed, moving on to round 2. All right. Next we have Del Taco against Wendy's. Del Taco against Wendy's. Should be interesting. Oh, Starhost 12 can. Okay. Okay, so Del Taco has a few songs like Del Yeah by Chris P. That's a short song. Some like commercial type songs. One by Big Sexy Des. But Wendy's makes music, apparently. They have a song called Holding It Down, Twitter Fingers, Clownin', Rest in Grease. So I'm going to give this to Wendy's all the way, just because they have multiple songs by them. Like, what? And they all have hundreds of thousands of views. So, Wendy's, number 8 seed going against 25th seed Del Taco, goes up 1-0 currently. Was that 7? We have 7 next. 7 is when they were established. Alright, Wendy's was established in 1969. Del Taco in 1964. So they get a big point right here, tying it up 1-1, being 5 years older than Wendy's. Alright. We got 6. 7 then 6. 6 is average worker pay. Alright. Alright, so from my research, the average pay for Del Taco is around $8.50, while Wendy's is around $8.75 in the country. So Wendy's just edges out Del Taco there, going up 2-1. What next? What next? Number 2 is next. And number 2 is number of locations. So Wendy's will go and win 3-1 against Del Taco. Del Taco put up a small fight, but they're out. Wendy's moves on to round 2. Next, we have the 5th seed Dunkin' Donuts going against the 28th seed Raising Cane's. Let's see. I've never had Raising Cane's. Number 10. Watch this be a preference. Well, it is a preference, but it's a preference of their slogan. So, let me get... The world runs on Dunkin', I assume, is their slogan. Alright, so, yeah, Dunkin's slogan is America runs on Dunkin'. Pretty good, I like that. Raising Cane's is our chicken has the flavor you love to savor. And that's supposedly from their Twitter. Yeah, our chicken has the flavor you love to savor. America runs on Dunkin'. That's tough. Our chicken has the flavor you love to savor. America runs on. I feel like America runs on Dunkin's is a little easier to say. It's catchy. It's good. I'm sorry, Raising Cane's fans, but I'm giving the early lead to Dunkin', putting Raising Cane's at a pretty big disadvantage early. Number 8. Number 8 is my actual preference. Oh boy, people are going to hate me for this. But I've never been to Raising Cane's, so I can't give it. So Dunkin' goes up 2-0. Will they sweep Raising Cane's? And will I be crucified by Raising Cane's diehard fans? Number 12, best song. All right, so Raising Cane's most popular song is the Raising Cane's song by BJ DJ. It has like 2,000 views, very low. Dunkin' Donuts, his best song is Dunkin' Donuts by JD or Jaddy. That has almost 80,000 views. So Dunkin' Donuts does sweep Raising Cane's. Sorry, Raising Cane's fans, but Raising Cane's is out. Dunkin' Donuts moves on to round 2. So, next up, we have the 12th seed Arby's versus the 21st seed Checkers. Checkers and Rallies. Let's look. What will be number 2 is the first category, which is number of locations. Easy to do. Arby's has more. They go up 1-0. If you're the top seed and you get that category, easy point for you. Number 10 is the next one we draw. That is slogan again. This one's a little hard. According to Wikipedia, their slogan is Little Place, Big Taste. But on their advertisements recently, it's been fast foodies know the deal. But regardless, I really like Arby's, which is Arby's, we have the meats. It's one of my favorite slogans ever regarding fast food. So I'm giving Arby's a point. They go up 2-0. Can they sweep Checkers? Can they sweep Checkers and Rallies? 7. Let's see. 7 is when they were established. Let's see. Checkers was established in 1999, very recently. Arby's, 1964. Arby's is going to sweep Checkers. I mean, I didn't think it would be that much of a blowout. But Checkers, you're out. Arby's moving on to round 2. Next, we have the 13th seed Chick-fil-A versus the 20th seed Zaxby's. This should be interesting. Let me get all my cards ready. I like both these chicken places. Chicken versus chicken. Number 6 is what we're starting out with. And number 6 is worker pay. This is going to be a second. So these, between Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A, their average pay is very similar. But Chick-fil-A on average pays like 10 to 20 cents more an hour from my research. So Chick-fil-A is going to go up 1-0 early against Zaxby's. Let's get the next one. We got 12. My shuffling really likes these songs. So let's look it up. So there's not really many popular songs with Zaxby's in it. Best being from Taylor Road, maybe. Looks like an employee song. Has a few thousand views. But Sharma Mrema has a Chick-fil-A, but it's Sunday song. And then Kanye West has a song called Close on Sunday, which has Chick-fil-A in the lyrics as well. So Chick-fil-A, easy win over Zaxby's. Going up 2-0. Can they sweep their chicken cousin? Let's see. Got number 1, which is going to be total revenue. So, Zaxby's total revenue is hard to find, but maybe $1 billion under. Either way, Chick-fil-A with a $5.8 billion revenue easily surpasses Zaxby's, and they sweep Zaxby's 3-0. I wasn't expecting that much either. Chick-fil-A, you're moving on round 2. Zaxby's, you out. All right, also moving on, we have the 4th seed Burger King going against the 29th seed Freddy's. If y'all know, Freddy's is like Steak and Shake, but instead of shakes, they have frozen custard. So Burger King, one of the big 5. Let's see how they do. Starting with number 11. That is the best movie in which these restaurants make an appearance or movies about them. All right, so I couldn't really find any movies or TV shows with Freddy's in it, but Burger King, Back to the Future, Scooby-Doo, couple other really big ones. So Burger King easily wins this first round, going up 1-0 against Freddy's. Time to draw again. All right, number 12, best song. We've been getting this one a lot. Again, I couldn't really find any songs with Freddy's in it, but there are some songs with Burger King. There's one called the BK Lounge, Burger King Queen by the Queers, Burger King Foot Lettuce by Chills. So, again, Burger King takes another round, going 2-0, looking to sweep Freddy's, one of these low seeds. Let's see if Freddy's can at least get one on the board. 3. The hope is not with this one, I don't think. Menu prices, we'll see. Alright, so Freddy's original steak burger combo will run you up about $7.50, while the classic Whopper meal will get you about $6.50. Overall, Burger King is a little cheaper because, Freddy's has steak burgers, which are a little bit on the pricier side. So Burger King does, in fact, sweep Freddy's, moving on to the second round. Freddy's, you out. So now we have the 3rd seed KFC going against the 30th seed White Castle. Wow, this one, I didn't know KFC was so high up on here. Let's look. First round will be number 9. I believe this is logo preference. So will White Castle have a better logo than KFC? The underdog, 3rd seed versus 30th. I'm going to say no. I really like the KFC logo and its color scheme, the detail on Colonel Sanders' face. If you watch the logo ranking video, KFC was, I think, pretty high up there. So White Castle is down 1-0 to start off in this matchup. We got 12 again. We love doing these songs. So looking at this, White Castle has a couple songs about it. There's one by Haffy and Winks. I don't think that's about the White Castle. The White Castle song by Omar S. There's a reference in a couple Beastie Boys songs, possibly. It was a little hard to decipher. But KFC has several songs specifically about it. Not a ton of views, but one by Kim Bell, the Fast Food Rockers, the Axis of Awesome. Maybe a little controversial, but I'm going to give the nod to KFC here. Again, I think there are more songs specifically about them instead of just referencing it. So I'm going to give the nod to KFC. They go up 2-0. Let's see if they can sweep White Castle. Probably a small, fan favorite, cult classic. This is just how this whole first round's going. Now we're doing movies. I can already tell you that it'll probably be White Castle with Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but I will check real quick with KFC. KFC's referenced or cameoed in the Green Book, Spencer, Scooby-Doo 2. There is going to be a whole movie about Colonel Sanders coming out, I think, in the near future. But Harold and Kumar goes to White Castle, cult classic, big comedy movie. So I have to give the nod to White Castle right here. They don't get swept. They're down 2-1. Can they do a little better? Is it one fall? No. Oh, we got 12, 11, now 10. Okay. And 10 is slogan. KFC should be finger looking good. KFC's, of course, is officially finger looking good. White Castle has a few that they go by. One being good yesterday, better today. Actually, I think it's a big one. Good yesterday, better today, still better tomorrow. White Castle hamburgers, buy them by the sack. I don't know if those are separate ones or just one big one. Either way, finger looking good is a great one to me. I really like that slogan. So KFC is going to run away with the round. Moving on to round 2. White Castle, you're out. All right, y'all. So now we have the 14th seed Jack in the Box against the 19th seed A&W. This should be interesting. Let's start it off. First, we have number 5, and that is customer reviews. All right, so I'm pulling this information from Consumer Affairs for the most part, and if I can't find it on there, Influencer. Jack in the Box has a 3.4 star rating. A&W slightly higher, just above a 4. So A&W takes the first point, going up 1-0. Got number 1. All right, so A&W its total revenue is about $99 million, while Jack in the Box is revenued most recently about $1 billion. So Jack in the Box way bigger in total revenue, ties it up at 1-1. Okay, we have a good match so far. 4. I haven't been to these 2 places, so if we draw my personal preference on the place itself, can't do it. Have to be a redraw. Number 4, menu variety. All right, so looking at Jack in the Box, they have burgers, chicken sandwiches, tacos, different kind of like bowls, like I think Thai bowl it says, several different shakes, sides. A&W has a good bit of variety too. They have a few different burgers, chicken tenders, they have fried cheese curds, which is unique, several different root beer floats and desserts. So I try to put myself in the shoes of someone who had to eat these like a month straight. How much variety would they get? How bored would they get of the menu? A&W has some variety, especially in their desserts, but Jack in the Box overall has a lot larger menu, so they're going to go up 2-1 over A&W. Seven is established date. So Jack in the Box was established in 1951, A&W all the way back in 1919. So they get the dub, tying at 2-2. That's number 8. Can't do that one. That's my personal preference. Number 10. Number 10 is slogan. Again, this one a fair amount the past couple rounds. So A&W has a couple, one being All-American Food, A&W All-American Food, another one Bring Home the Root Beer. Jack in the Box is the food is better at the box. You would think I would like the All-American Food, but I kind of like the food is better at the box. Something about it has a nice touch to it. So Jack in the Box is going to beat A&W 3-2. I know there's some diehard Jack in the Box fans. I'm sure they're happy. They move on to round 2. A&W is out of the game. Moving on to, we have the 11th seed Sonic versus the 22nd seed Culver's. So, should be interesting. Number 12, first off, which is songs. We love our songs around here. I'll be right back. Culver's has their own anthem video and like super fan song. Not many views. But Sonic has the Sonic Drive-In by Ryan Upchurch. It has a pretty good amount of views. Upchurch is a big up-and-coming artist, one of my favorite artists personally. So an actual established artist versus Culver's little anthem songs. Obviously, Sonic's going to take a 1-0 lead over Culver's. Let's get this next one. Number 10. That is slogan. So the current slogan for Sonic is "This is how we Sonic." The original being "Service at the speed of sound." Culver's is "More choices, more smiles." That one's kind of boring to me. I don't really like "This is how we Sonic," but the original, the common one, "Service at the speed of sound," is pretty cool. So I am going to give the nod to Sonic here. They go up 2-0. Will they sweep Culver's? Where are the Culver's fans at? We got 3. 3 is average menu prices. This one's a little harder to dig up. Culver's doesn't have very many. The average combo price isn't that out in the open, but you can get some butter burger, like just the burger itself, for $4 to $5, depending if you get a single, double patty. For a combo at Sonic, it's around $6 to $7. But looking at their desserts, you got their shakes at Culver's running you about $3.69. At Sonic, it's for a medium $4. It's kind of hard, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Culver's on this one. But they're down 2-1. Still, Sonic still has a chance to clean them up right here with 11, which is movies. Couldn't really find any movies with Culver's in it. According to Sonic, they have some appearances in Drive-In for a Change. All summer long, it's Sonic Good. I don't know. They're not in a whole lot between the both of them, but I'm going to have to give Sonic the nod here since I can at least find something. So they win the round, they win the round 3-1. They move on to the Sweet 16. Culver's, you're done. Moving on, we have the 6th seed Taco Bell versus the 27th seed Captain D's. Two very different chains. Taco Bell is huge. But let's see if Captain D's can hold their own. First category. 2. Well, that's easy. That is the number of locations. That is Taco Bell. They go up 1-0 very quickly, squandering some Captain D's dreams. Number 9. Number 9 is Logo. I'm pretty sure Taco Bell has changed their logo recently, as I stated in my logo ranking video, which may hurt it. I don't know, but I don't even think Captain D's made that top list. Yeah, even with the new logo, I like the purple white color scheme. Pretty retro looking. Always like the Taco Bell logos. Captain D's is cool. I like the fish going on, and I mean, it's a good logo, but I'm going to have to give the nod to Taco Bell here. They go up 2-0, quickly looking to sweep Captain D's for one of the quickest rounds of this first overall round. 3. Another financial one, I believe. Menu prices. Average menu prices. Taco Bell has a legitimate shot of sweeping real quick. Alright, so this is tough because Taco Bell, obviously tacos. You can get a taco for about $1.50. You get a 12-pack for a little over $12. They got some other menu items around for $3 to $4 each. Pretty cheap, good food, but Captain D's average meals, which include 2 sides and 2 hush puppies, including, you know, whatever the main course is only an average of $7 to $8. So I really feel like you get more bang for your buck at Captain D's. I don't know, 12 tacos for $12, or 2 sides, 4-piece fish, and 2 hush puppies and a drink with Captain D's. It's hard to say. But overall, though, if you're looking for singular items, Taco Bell is a lot cheaper. Rather, if you're looking for bang of your buck, and even if you are looking for bang of your buck, Taco Bell is pretty cheap. So, just based on the individual food items as well, I'm going to give the nod to Taco Bell. They move on to round 2, sweeping Captain D's. Captain D's, you're out of here. All right, next we're going against the 7th seed Dairy Queen versus the 26th seed Steak and Shake. We saw Freddy's, I'm pretty sure, get left behind earlier. Yeah, they got blown out by Burger King. Can Dairy Queen beat the other steak burger place, like the King? Interesting. All right, let's see what the first category that helps determine this is going to be 12 songs. So Steak and Shake, they have a song about them by Pre XX, has only about 5,000 views. There's a Steak and Shake song by Flip with 32,000 views. There are several songs that reference it by some somewhat known artists. But Dairy Queen, there's Kings of the Dairy Queen Parking Lot by Everett. Any Given Friday Night features Dairy Queen and Luke Combs. It's referenced in Radio Jam by Upchurch. Dairy Queen by Indigo Girls. There's just a lot more prominent artists with references of Dairy Queen, so I'm going to have to give them a nod. They go 1-0 against Steak and Shake so far. 8, My Preference. First one of these in a second. I'm going to have to give a nod to Steak and Shake. Yes, their service can be atrociously terrible. But overall, I think they're more well-rounded. I go to Dairy Queen exclusively for dessert. Rarely do I touch their actual food. Steak and Shake, I go for both. So I'll give the nod to Steak and Shake. They tied up 1-1. Uno. We got 11, which is movies. All right, so there's a couple short films about Steak and Shake. Not a whole lot of product placement and cameos in mainstream films. Dairy Queen on the other end, Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th Part 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, a lot of big name movies. Dairy Queen easily wins this round, this round going up 2-1. Will they be able to hold Steak and Shake off, or will Steak and Shake tie it up? Stuck together. All right, we got 4 now. 4 menu variety. All right, so this is tough because Dairy Queen, they have several cheeseburgers, they have some hot dogs, BLTs, sandwiches, melts, chicken strip baskets, along with sundaes and baked goods, shakes, malts, blizzards. But Steak and Shake isn't no chump too. They have a couple sundaes, a bunch of milkshake flavors. They have soups, chilies, chili cheese fries, melts, and steak burgers, including some salads and hot dogs too. Lot going on here. Both have a good bit of variety. Dairy Queen had a lot more than I thought they would. This is tough, but I'm gonna give the nod to Steak and Shake because again, I feel like most people go to Steak and Shake for the food and the dessert more than Dairy Queen. So it's all tied 2-2. It's gonna come down to this final category. Exciting. Oh, I drew 2. 6. And 6 is worker pay. So it's all going to come down to that good old salary. All right, so they pay very similarly according to the sources. Dairy Queen on average $8.60. Steak and Shake $8.90. So the nod goes to Steak and Shake dethroning Dairy Queen. The Queen doesn't come with the king in round 2. She gets knocked off. The 26 seed Steak and Shake moves on. Wow. All right, we have 3 more matchups in this first video, in this first round. Next, going with the 10th seed Popeyes against the 23rd seed Bojangles. Or as my friend Tim likes to say, Bojangles. Let's see what starts this off. We got 6. Just what we were on. Average pay. All right, so according to the sources, Popeyes on average pays a little over $9 an hour. Bojangles about $8.80 an hour on average. So Popeyes so far gets a 1-0 lead against Bojangles. Let's see where this goes next. 5. What's 5 again? 5 customer reviews. All right. All right, so Popeyes is hovering just above a 3 on their average reviews. Some really bad reviews on Popeyes. Bojangles, though, however, hovering just above a 3.5. So Bojangles edges out Popeyes. Neither of them have fantastic reviews, but Bojangles a little bit better on average nationwide. So they tie it up 1-1. Next we have 8. My personal preference. I tell you what, I'm not super in love with either of these chicken places. I'd much rather go to Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's than these two. In my experience, though, when it comes to breakfast, really like Bojangles. But when it comes to lunch and dinner, I prefer Popeyes. But I've had better experiences overall with Bojangles, so I'm going to have to give them the nod. They go up 2-1. Will they sweep the temp seed? Not sweep. Beat the temp seed Popeyes. Number 1, total revenue. Let's see. Popeyes has a chance to tie it up. Wow, this was very close. Bojangles at $547 million, and Popeyes at $579 million. Only about a $40 million difference. Popeyes does have a better overall than Bojangles, so they tied up 2-2. It all comes down. We have had some good matches coming to the final several matchups. 2, that is locations. Popeyes wins. They move on to the second round. Bojangles, you put up a good fight, but you're done. Now to the second to last matchup before we say goodbye for this video, part 1, we have the 15th seed Panda Express going against the 18th seed Long John Silver. So, Asian fast food versus seafood. Their cousins in Captain D's did not fare too well against Taco Bell. How will Long John Silver fare? Number 5 is customer reviews. Surprisingly, I didn't know that. I've never had Panda Express, but their average review is a 1.5 star overall. Some sources have it higher at like a 2. But Long John Silver isn't much better, with an average about 3. Some sources a little bit lower, around 2.5. But Long John Silver, in a sloppy way, goes up 1-0 against Panda Express. Let's move on to another category, shall we? Got number 8. My personal preference. I haven't been to either, so next. Number 4. Number 4, we have menu variety. So Long John Silver's has several different seafood platters. There's some sandwiches, some chicken, some tacos, but Panda Express has a lot more variety in overall dishes, ranging from seafood, chicken, different fried rices, steaks, even vegetarian options. So I'm going to give the nod to Panda Express right here. They tie it up 1-1. Moving on. We got 3. And 3 is menu prices. Luckily, I have the thing pulled up still. All right, so you can get most platters for about $8.79 on average at Long John Silver's. You can get a full meal at Panda Express for $6 to $7 on average, so considerably cheaper overall. Panda Express goes up 2-1 against Long John Silver's, Will they put them at the bottom of the ocean right now? We got 9. And 9 is their logo. I like Panda Express's logo a bit better. I like the red, white, and black color scheme a lot more than the blue and yellow. Once again, yeah, these seafood places, they have decent logos, but just what they've gone up against, I like Panda Express better. They finish off Long John Silver and go to the second round. Long John Silver, you have a cold, watery grave because you're out. All right, in the final matchup of round 1 in this probably fairly long video, I'm trying to cut it down as much as I can. We'll see. We have the number 2 seed overall Starbucks against the second to last seed 31st Crystals. Big heavyweight match, but lopsided. Let's see what the first category is. This would be a huge upset. People love their Starbucks these days. Very popular. 12. Okay. Songs. So Starbucks has some songs. One by Two Nights. There's one called Chipotle and Starbucks by Shmondarin. Dumb Fucks at Starbucks from Miller Man. Starbucks Coffee by YBC Shifty. On the other hand, Crystals, there's the Crystal song by the guy who sings your name over and over. Crystal Clear by Derek Thalkin. A couple references in a Shabba Rank song and whatnot. Not much for either of these, but overall Starbucks has a lot wider variety of music referencing them. So I have to give the nod to Starbucks. They take a 1-0 lead. Let's see what the next round or next category will be. We got number 9. Number 9 is logo. I can already tell you I do like Starbucks logo a lot better than Crystals. Not a huge fan of Crystals overall. So Starbucks 2-0 lead. Will they sweep them to end this first 32 team round? 16 matchups. Comes down to movies, possibly. Crystals could have some big product placement in some movie, I don't know. Yeah, there's not much going on with Crystals, but there are several movies and shows with Starbucks cameos, including The Terminal, Devil Wears Prada, Austin Powers. Yes, I remember that. So Starbucks with the easy sweep to end this video against Crystals. They move on. Crystals, you're out of here. So now we have the Sweet 16 set up for next video. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know if I'll do the Sweet 16 to the final all-in-one video or if I'll do it and make it a 3-part series possibly. We have some good matchups going on. But you'll see them in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed this first overall video. I know it's longer, but there's 16 matchups to get through, along with a little bit of a winded intro. But hopefully y'all stick around for the next part or two, and hopefully this is a series we can continue to, because even though it's kind of tedious, takes a while, and there's a lot of research involved, I like it. I find it exciting. Hope y'all do too. Anyways, Southern Woods out.